Our channel is 100% focused on stories like this, providing you with valuable information the media hides from you. Please, so you don't miss videos like this, subscribe to the channel and leave a like. It helps our work a lot. The Bermuda Triangle. The very name conjures images of mystery, fear, and the unknown. For decades, it has been the subject of countless books, documentaries, and campfire tales. They tell us it's an area of ocean between Bermuda, Miami, and Puerto Rico where an unusual number of ships and planes have vanished without a trace. The official explanation is always mundane: bad weather, human error, or magnetic anomalies. But for those who have dared to look closer, the truth is far more unsettling. What if the Bermuda Triangle isn't just an area of strange weather? What if it's a doorway to another dimension? A time portal that's been swallowing ships and planes for centuries. This isn't a story of simple disappearances. It's an investigation into the fabric of space and time itself, a descent into a forbidden truth that has been hidden from us for a very long time. We're going to dive into the most famous cases, the unsettling evidence, and the chilling eyewitness accounts that suggest we're not just dealing with the laws of physics, but with a phenomenon that defies them completely. The legend of the Bermuda Triangle isn't new. It's a story that has been building for centuries. Christopher Columbus himself, in his logbook, wrote of his compass going haywire and a strange light appearing in the sky as he sailed through the area. While he didn't report any disappearances, his account marks the beginning of a long history of strange events in this specific part of the ocean. But it was in the 20th century that the mystery truly took hold. In 1918, the USS Cyclops, a massive naval cargo ship with over 300 crew members, vanished without a trace. It was a clear day. The ship was a brand new marvel of technology, and there was no distress call. It simply disappeared. It's one of the largest non-combat naval losses in U.S. history, and it has never been explained. Then came the planes. The year 1945 saw the most famous case of all. Flight 19. 5 U.S. Navy torpedo bombers, on a routine training mission, flew into the triangle and were never seen again. Their distress calls were full of confusion, with the flight leader reporting his compasses were malfunctioning and that he couldn't tell which direction was west. The last message was chilling. "We are entering white water, nothing seems right. We don't know where we are, the water is green, no white." A PBM Mariner seaplane was sent to search for them, and it too vanished. That's a total of 6 planes and 27 men, gone in an instant. The official explanation for Flight 19 was a mixture of human error and an unfortunate series of events. But this explanation falls apart when you consider the bizarre and nonsensical last radio transmissions. White water in the sky, compasses failing in unison. These aren't the normal signs of a pilot being lost. They are the signs of a pilot encountering something completely unnatural, something that was warping reality around them. The disappearances continued. In 1948, a civilian airliner named Star Tiger vanished while on approach to Bermuda. A year later, its sister ship, Star Ariel, also disappeared. Both planes were modern, well-maintained, and operated by experienced crews. Both vanished in good weather. The only common factor was their location. The official narrative dismisses all of these as separate, unrelated incidents. They claim that the Bermuda Triangle is no more dangerous than any other heavily traveled section of ocean. But the statistics tell a different story. The sheer volume of unexplained disappearances, often of large modern vessels and aircraft in such a small area, is a statistical anomaly that demands a more serious explanation. So, let's explore the forbidden truth. The theory that the Bermuda Triangle is a time portal. It's a concept that sounds like science fiction, but it's one that has a surprising amount of evidence to support it. The theory posits that there are powerful, naturally occurring, or perhaps even artificially created, energy fields in this area that can create a localized rift in the space-time continuum. When a ship or plane enters this rift, It is either instantly transported to another time, another dimension, or simply ceases to exist in our reality. The key piece of evidence for this theory comes from the eyewitness accounts of people who have survived strange encounters in the triangle. Pilots and sailors have reported seeing strange glowing mists or electronic fog that suddenly appeared out of nowhere. One of the most famous is the story of pilot Bruce Gernon. In 1970, Gernon and his father were flying through the triangle when they encountered a strange lenticular cloud that enveloped their plane. Inside the cloud, their instruments went haywire, and they saw a bizarre vortex of light in front of them. After passing through the vortex, they found themselves instantly transported to a location they couldn't explain. They had traveled 100 miles in a matter of minutes, a speed that was impossible for their plane at the time. They had, in a sense, experienced a temporal displacement. This electronic fog, or time portal theory, also explains the lack of wreckage. If a ship or plane is simply transported to another time or dimension, it wouldn't crash into the sea. It would simply be gone. The lack of debris, the absence of oil slicks, and the silence of the radio transmissions all point to a complete and total disappearance. It's a key feature of the Bermuda Triangle mystery that the official explanations can never account for. But what could be creating these time portals? One theory suggests that the energy fields are a natural phenomenon, a consequence of the unique geological features of the area. The Bermuda Triangle sits atop a massive underwater mountain range and is riddled with deep-sea trenches. Some believe these features could be causing powerful electromagnetic fields that, under the right conditions, could create a rift in space-time. Another far more chilling theory is that the energy fields are man-made. The idea is that an ancient civilization, perhaps the lost city of Atlantis, once existed in this area. They may have used some form of crystal or other energy source that, even in its broken state, is still emitting powerful energy fields. The disappearances could be a side effect of this ancient technology, a forgotten power source that is still active and occasionally causes a temporal disturbance. But the most compelling and terrifying theory of all is that the time portals are not a natural or ancient phenomenon. They are being deliberately created by an extraterrestrial intelligence. The idea is that the Bermuda Triangle is a testing ground, a collection point, or a kind of cosmic fishing net. The ships and planes are being harvested by an alien civilization for some unknown purpose. The bizarre sightings of strange lights in the sky and objects flying in and out of the water, which have been reported in the area for centuries, would support this theory. They aren't just here to observe us, they are here to take us. The official narrative is a classic example of media censorship and disinformation. They want us to believe that everything is normal, that there's nothing to see here. They want us to think that the Bermuda Triangle is just a spooky story. But the evidence suggests otherwise. The missing planes, the missing ships, the eyewitness accounts, and the bizarre phenomena all point to a truth that is far more incredible and far more disturbing than a simple act of nature. The Bermuda Triangle is a wound in the fabric of our reality. It's a place where the laws of physics are bent, where time and space are not what they seem, and where the human race has been, for centuries, a victim of an unknown and unseen force. The pilots and sailors who have disappeared in the triangle didn't get lost. They didn't run out of fuel. They were taken. They were swallowed by a time portal, a doorway to a place we can only imagine. The next time you hear about the Bermuda Triangle, don't think of a simple mystery. Think of a forbidden truth. A truth that tells us that our world is not as stable as we think it is, that there are forces at work that we can't comprehend, and that sometimes a person can simply cease to exist. Our channel is 100% focused on stories like this, providing you with valuable information the media hides from you. Please, so you don't miss videos like this, subscribe to the channel and leave a like. It helps our work a lot.